Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Spirit Blossom Kindred, and we'll be continuing our adventure in the 10-star adventure from the Nightmares campaign. So I was a dum-dum and I forgot to hit record, like while I was completing the second part of the map. So, well, that's gone. In the meantime, what did we do differently, or what changed between the last video and this one? We sacrificed our yoink power in the incisive tactician, so we got Undying Legion, which is extremely good with our game plan, with sacrificing our units and throwing them in harm's way to stack the Haunting Howls Hallowed. We also managed to pick up snippets of Song 2 along the way, so now we have another source of Hallowed that's even more consistent and synergizes with our game plan. And as for cards, Haunting Relic is something that we picked up and it's pretty good in the early game. We also managed to get Jewel Gonnet on the Death of Arrows, so we deal even more damage with that. And we also picked up a Death's Grasp along the way, and the Soul Cleave. Soul Cleave has been pretty good. Death's Grasp is still yet to make an impact in terms of relevancy, but we'll see how things shape up here. Let's just make sure I'm recording this time. I am. Good. It would be a shame if I were to not record the ending of this run, at the very least. My cards flat to deck, deal 6 to annihilate, deal 6 to anything. No, raiding party, we're not really making use of that. We have a healer encounter and a Poros. Nah. Let's reroll here. Arcane Empowerment, or your spells and skills deal 1 extra damage. That's pretty good actually. We have some... I was saying that I wanted the Fading Icon's Frost Spikes to deal extra damage. That's one way to do that, and it benefits our other damaging spells, so it's pretty good. Do I want to reroll the rest of the shop? Meditation, Champion Item Chest. I'm not going for Noravex, because they just kill our Spirit Blossom Kindred through the I can take damage or die, so we always have to go for the rightmost path. Let's keep our rerolls, just in case something bad shows up and I have to reroll it. Affectionate Poro. Now Poros become rather large, so I can't just use the Vile Piece to kill them at the start of the game. Now that I think about it, we can't hit them with the Deaths here either, because they become 4/4s at the start, right? No, they're 2/2s yet. Double its stats. Okay, so it's not yet that they just become 4/4s for free. Well, we can Fading Icon here, kill 3. That extra damage on spells and skills already coming in handy. But the Poro King levels up right away. It's pretty bad. Can do it like this, I guess. We mark this guy, we chip away at 2 of the opponent's unit's health bars. We have a decent amount of blockers. Unfortunately, we don't clear the opponent's entire board, so he just gets to buff everything by +1/+1 and give them random keywords. That's not good for us at all. And he's just frostbiting our units. That's a lot of damage coming through. I guess I'll block like this. The fading icon doesn't really matter anymore. I'd much rather have the ghastly band around for one more proc of Hallowed. Let's get rid of the Poro King. Get rid of quote unquote, it will come back because it has Deathless. But at least he doesn't come back, or we remove his protection. And I guess I'll do this.
For the Empire.
Just generate an additional blocker.
The few for the
Next turn, let's drop down the Kindred. Kindred has Scout as well as all of these other keywords. So she makes for a pretty good source of removal.
Shall we do?
Can do this. Where's the Poro King? There he is. We have how much Hallowed? 9. I think this is enough. Yeah, this is enough. Never mind, because the opponent got lucky and hit the Frostbite Poro Snacks. And for some reason he decided to override his own Poro King as well. I guess he knows that I can't kill any of his other units. So there's no point in him worrying about keeping the Poro King around. Place another unit, I figured as much. Fortunately I can use the Beast's Frenzy to get rid of it. Kill 2 units with just a spell. Well, never mind. Yes, Deathless. I need to do something about that elusive unit. Should be nice if I could mark it here. We can't level up the Kindred yet. Maybe I hit it. We don't hit it. Guess this is the best thing I can do. Let's just generate a big blocker with the Beast's Frenzy. Since the Beast's Frenzy comes back after dying anyway. It takes 16 from the elusive, but we can block everything else, including the Overwhelm unit. We're taking 30, which is a worst case scenario type of thing. Run one off in terms of killing stuff with the mark. This helps with that. Also deals some cheap damage to the opponent's Nexus. Next turn, we should be able to level up the Spirit Blossom Kindred. Can pull the elusive with Spirit Blossom Kindred. Let's get that through. Get some... oh! Not to get some nice damage, just kill the opponent straight up. Completely underestimated the amount of damage I would deal there. That was by far the most health I've ever lost in an encounter. No, these are all bad. The Stop Diplomacy deal 2 doubled 4 to everything. Summon a 1-drop then draw 1. This has to be good, right? If it works the way I expect it to. Our spells deal 1 extra damage, and this deals double the damage. So it should deal 4 to everything. Let's hope I'm correct. Explosive Finale, the best defense gets wall. Explosive Finale works with my deck, so let's pick it up. Stargazer, Meditation. Yeah, We have to go for the rightmost path. No way I'm taking on Nora, Vex, and Elder Dragon with this deck. My Kindred will just die, and that's no good. Yeah, let's keep one Fading Icon, one Death Seer. Even though Death Seer won't be able to kill the opponent's Poros. Because they get... No, they just go up to 3-3, okay. So even though Death Seer doesn't kill the Poros, it should still be okay. Let's do this here, get the Haunted Relic. Please don't override any Poros. Okay, no, perfect. No Poros have been overridden. So that means they all die. This is a pretty good first turn for me. I'm reviving the Ghastly Band because that way we can get more procs from the Hallowed.
There is light yet within me.
Ooh. It's very tempting to go for Beast's Frenzy this turn. I can wait for the next turn to ensure that I have the Beast's Frenzy as a blocker. Do I want that? I think I do. And we also have the Beast's Frenzy for free.
Anything can be scattered to its elements.
That's scary. Fortunately, we'll have a pretty big blocker for that. Ooh, 2 for 1, lucky. And we're also chipping away at the opponent's health slowly and surely with the explosive finale. It's unlikely that the opponent's going to attack here. But still, I think this is correct because it makes it so the Daring Power will die in a trade against the Sting Officer. Alright. Darkness directly at my Nexus. Completely forgot this was something this encounter did.
Life is cyclical.
Ouch. Ouch. It's fine. We can use the Dance of Arrows to heal up. Maybe.
Shall we do?
Another Ixtalis Sentinel. Let's hope the opponent doesn't decide to play his Darkness so that it doesn't target my Nexus. Okay, it didn't play the Darkness. Good. Can do this. This seals up the opponent's Nexus, so maybe not. Let's do it like this. This way we mark this unit so that we can Beast Frenzy it. We deny the opponent the healing from the Ixtalis Sentinel. That's fine. Wait, that didn't get marked? Oh, right, the Fading Icon doesn't have the thing that makes it so one of the opponent's units or when the opponent's units take damage they get marked. Well, I can still Dance of Arrows to mark it and kill it with the Beast's Frenzy. And then we're almost at Kindred's level up. Almost. We just have to kill one more marked unit.
Hello there.
Block here, block here, block here.
Yes, you'll do.
We take 9 to our Nexus. We do this, we will mark one of the opponent's units with the Spirit Blossom Kindred. And then, okay, no. Okay, it does work the way I figured. Desktop Diplomacy, good. We don't need to mark because that thing's already marked. So we just do this and Beast's Frenzy and kill the opponent. We're at 27 and we have a dream.
They will.
Maybe I should have tried to heal up by playing multiple copies of the high cost version of the Dance of Arrows. But I didn't want to do that against an encounter that can just burn me to death. Fist is nice. Boros won't give me anything here. Yeah, this is a whole bunch of nothing. I don't really care about the little buddies either. Let's just preserve our gold for the Stargazer plus meditation encounters. We'll hopefully get something good out of them. I need to heal up as well. Maybe I can try to do that in this encounter. I'll keep the Soul Cleave. Arbiter of the Peak. This is the one, yeah. We get Targon, the opponent gets Targon's Peak, so something in my hand will be discounted. Hopefully it's something good. We don't have Kindred in our opening hand. That's extremely bad for us. But it appears that the opponent didn't get that great of a first turn. Never mind. That's a pretty big Tiari. Let's do Ghastly Band pulls there. Everything else gets pulled by other units. The opponent denied me the kill on the mark target. That's pretty bad because it delays the Kindred level up. At least we'll have a Beast's Frenzy next turn because the Ghastly Band's dying. At least the opponent's also giving me some cycles, so I can hopefully get to Kindred. Yeah, there she is. As long as the opponent doesn't summon an Overwhelmer, I should be okay. This kills that unit. Chips away at that Fused Firebrand. It's fine. Let's drain 3 from that. Draw 2 in the process. Kill some more marked targets. Please stop summoning units. I don't have any more removal. Okay, for a second I thought the opponent was just going to sit on his board, get a board-wide buff, but for some reason he decided to attack. I don't understand why. That's just good for me. I could Dance of Arrows and Beast's Frenzy, but there's a chance the Dance of Arrows just hits the Fused Firebrand, so let's not do that. Yeah, this is overall better. Now I can safely do Kindred, kill that thing.
They retreat. We do not linger.
How many Shallow do I have? 8. This is enough. Never mind, the opponent's sealing his unit. Actually, no, it still is enough, but we don't deal overkill damage. Well, we don't deal a lot of overkill damage. Now that I think about it, this marks no matter what, right? Yeah, this marks no matter what, even if this spell gets blocked by the spell shield. We still set up so that we can kill with the Beast's Frenzy. Perfect. We do waste our unit though. Or our power.
Do not linger.
It should still be fine. Let's do this. Kill both of the opponent's units while denying him the healing. Maybe I shouldn't deny him the healing, because I want to use the high cost version of the Dance of Arrows to heal up. And if I do that, I kill the opponent. You know what, opponent? Sure. Please, attack me with the fangs so that you may lifesteal back up. doesn't appear that keen on attacking me.
A glimpse of what is yet to come.
Look at this, opponent. I have a pretty weak board. Please attack me. I can't... I really want to go for the Kindred level up, but I can't. Because the opponent's just refusing the attack. With the fangs. And now he's guaranteed to attack with the Trickster. So that throws a wrench in my healing plan. Whatever. Let's put the opponent out of his misery.
One to remember us by.
There's no point in sticking around if the opponent's going to keep denying me the healing. There. That's what you wanted, the opponent, right? If he had attacked with the fangs, he would have probably gotten out of range of that. And I would have been able to use my spells for healing. Mystic Shot. Mystic Shot is a very good card generally. I want to pick it up just because it deals... No, it doesn't deal 4, it actually deals 6 because of our power. Increasing our the damage on our spells. It's pretty good. Card cutting. What card do I cut? Imperial Demolitionist? Maybe. It doesn't really do much other than generate a body. How many cards do I have in deck? 46. I think that's the play. Yeah, let's cut the Imperial Demolitionist. Stick with everything else. Maybe the Soul Cleave. No, we can do fun things with the Soul Cleave. If I'm not mistaken, we can even... No, we can't... Can we Soul Cleave Kindred to get more Kindreds? I'm not sure. Fading Icon, I guess, is the only decent keep. Chip away at the opponent's entire board. It's going to be a problem because of the whole on attack summon a Mordekaiser. But we'll make it work somehow.
One candle for every soul.
That's a waste of a Rekindler. Are you sure you don't want to keep that around, opponent? Let's get rid of everything's spell shield. Get rid of everything's spell shield. That dies. I don't care. Because it gets brought back. Can kill this. Can also do this.
On foot.
Like so. We damage the opponent's units as much as possible. So that next turn I can do a Ravenous Flock and hopefully get a 2-for-1. And it also helps discount the Beast's Frenzy. It's fine. The curse is annoying, but it's fine. If we get lucky and hit the Poro with that, with the Ravenous Flock, the opponent's spell fizzles. Okay, we don't. That's unlucky. At least I have a follow-up play though. I can do Dust Up Diplomacy, get rid of 2 of the opponent's units, generate 2 additional blockers. The opponent's attacking here no matter what. I just have to take it. The opponent's going to burn me. Maybe not. Isn't that... That's stupid, it just makes his own spell fizzle for no reason. Oh well. It's the opponent's world. And it's his decisions. Fortunately, he levels up the Mordekaiser. And he brings back the Mordekaiser's spell shield. I just have to hope that the mark hits something good. That's not something good. Now everything on the opponent's board has the an extra board-wide buff, extra keywords and everything. This brings back the Rekindler and makes the effect of the that summons Morgana fizzle. Right? Yep. Okay, Mordekaiser actually. Can do this. Mordekaiser has Deathless, unfortunately. But it's still okay, right? This kills the Mordekaiser. Kills 2 of the opponent's units. Mordekaiser is going to be able to attack me next turn. But at least he doesn't get the board-wide buff. We can... As long as the amount of damage from the Mordekaiser doesn't mount up to too much, we'll be okay. Ouch. Another suppression, really? The opponent really decides to duplicate the Mage Seeker Conservator. What an annoying guy. At least he's not multiplicating Mordekaisers on board. But I am dying from burn alone. Please kill the something, anything really. Oh, Kindred level up. I didn't realize we were that close.
Everyone, dear wolf.
This is actually huge. We can now start using Dance of Arrows to remove, well, basically everything. Ooh, and we hit a Kindred with lifesteal, so we managed to get a bunch of healing out of this. And of course the opponent applies another form of suppression. Why wouldn't he? Please stop with that. Let's empty your hand, I guess. Get rid of the curse. Never mind, we get the curse back. Well, at least we can start using Dance of Arrows this turn. Just make it rain on the opponent's board. I wonder how much damage he's going to take here. Not that much, because we didn't crit the spell. It's fine though. We have more than enough damage to get through.
With grace and precision.
This is not a good position to be in. We do heal back up to full, but like I keep saying, we have nothing to stop the Heart of the Fluffed. Cunning Sweep is a stun. I guess that stops the Heart of the Fluffed. And I can manifest the card from my regions. Light guides us. When an ally's target or supported, granted spirit and impact. Collect your bounty. Or justice. None of these. Enemies have -1, -0. Vulnerable enemies have -3 instead. If you don't have the attack token, summon a Ghastly Band. Give or grant ally stats to an ally player, grant an ally in hand +1/+0. I guess this is the only thing that makes sense. We're not struggling with keeping units on the board anymore, so the extra ghastly band is irrelevant. We don't care about the vulnerable, and I guess the other option is the only thing that makes sense. Sneaky Zibbles should be simple enough to deal with. We'll just do Keeper, pull 2 of the opponent's units, Ravenous Flock something else, kill the board, or clear the board. How should I do this? Let's do this in this order.
On foot.
Step this way. This gets damage, so it's a viable target for the Ravenous Flock. This works because every time we summon a unit, we're giving it +2/+2, so we're basically ensuring that the cards in our hand have extra stats, no matter what. Let's get rid of that. Now we even get to target it. It's fine. One of the Startle Stompers should be marked here. Never mind, it was the Poro. I really wanted to be one of the Startle Stompers. We could Beast's Frenzy it. But it's okay. No, it's not okay. Unfortunately, we're going to take 1 billion damage from elusives. Unless the overkill damage hits one of the elusives, that is. That's not the elusive I wanted to hit, but maybe, I was about to say, maybe it works out because we can use the Dust Up Diplomacy to clear the opponent's board, but we can't because the opponent went for an open attack. At least the opponent's board will die next turn. Kindred will just clear everything. She's way too large at this point, even without counting the hallowed buffs. Let's hold on that. That way we deal, or we potentially deal more damage. Can even go for the Vile Feast here. Let's heal up 3. Just so we have some extra health going into the next encounter. Because we're guaranteed to kill the opponent here. We always kill the opponent when we level up the Spirit Blossom Kindred.
Their pulse fades away.
On to the next.
41 double attacker. Yeah. Our opponent couldn't deal with the damage.
With grace and precision.
Oh, here it comes. The encounter I am worried about. Maybe the opponent decides to be in Dum-Dum. X-Tech Fabricator, Brainworm. I really like Brainworm, but Vile Fist is overall better, I feel like. Oh, let's see if we get lucky or unlucky here. Cunning Sweep. I'll keep the Cunning Sweep just because it stalls. The Vile Fist is going to be good to deal with one of the Poros right away. And then the Taker, because our game plan revolves around it. Of course the opponent gets a freaking spell shielded unit, why wouldn't he? Guess that throws a wrench in my plans. And we have to do this right away. just to get rid of 3 units. Never mind, we don't get rid of any units, all other than the elusive.
They'll never see these coming.
But the opponent's board is going to get the spell shield on the Heart of the Fluffed. No, he didn't. Why didn't he get spell shield on the Heart of the Fluffed? That seems wrong. This turn we can... the opponent's unit has overwhelming spell shield, but I can deal with it. I can do Fading Icon, Cunning Sweep to stun. Let's let him attack. This way we can do here, stun there, block there. It's not the most elegant of solutions, but it will have to do. We're still taking a bunch of damage, however. Let's hope that the mark hits something good here. It's a pretty decent hit. That's one Kindred gone. Buff everything. Heart of the Fluffed. Yep, another Heart of the Fluffed goes down. We need to get rid of this thing's spell shield. We have marked it. The opponent's not even playing anything. He knows he's under absolutely no threat at all. Ooh. Since when does this Spiderling have... I guess it was from of the cards I played earlier. That means we have a shot. Can do... This has to mark there. Can do Beast's Frenzy. Get rid of that. Then the point is that we get rid of the opponent's spell shield on the Heart of the Fluff, so that way we can at the very least do Sundering Slam on it next turn, and the opponent manages to fill up the board. How unlucky is that? And he also develops a spell shield on that unit. Well, at least he decided to throw it all away by combining them all. Sundering Slam, Mystic Shot. This should be the correct order to prevent the spell shield from affecting it, yep. Let's mark one of the opponent's units. I'm throwing this away because our hand is too full. It's fine. Let's refuel our spell mana. I suppose I'll throw away this guy. Damage one of the opponent's units in the process. When you target a unit, it becomes marked. Does that still have spell shield? Or is it all the effects that are making that become weird? I think it's all the effects that are making it weird. We have one more turn to make this work. I have a plan. Let's pass priority. We'll play Sway next turn. Then we can start stunning the opponent's units every turn, basically. Swain is free as well because of the mana or whatever it's called. Our mana is going to be refueled. It's fine. He Hearts of the Fluff. I was expecting that. It's a massive unit. But we can both mark it to get rid of this spell shield. Then we do this. Attack with everything. Opponent's refueling. Really? He manages to hit something that generates a blocker. That's extremely unfortunate. Oh, my plan was to use the Spirit Blossom Kindred to go for a rally effect, but it doesn't work like that. I might have screwed up. Might have is a very weak word. I definitely screwed up. My only shot at winning is I managed to stun the Fluffed of Poros. But I doubt the opponent I doubt the opponent's going to do anything that will allow me to stun the Fluffed of Poros. And then again, I do this, I pull a unit, one of my units dies, but one of my units dying doesn't deal damage to the opponent's Nexus. But this does. I should have played this first. This would have stunned the... Oh no, it stuns anyway, it's the strongest, not the weakest. Okay, so we bought ourselves one extra turn. All thanks to the Swain. Or one more turn. Still need a miracle to win though. We need to start killing marked units. That's how we win this game.
We do not linger.
Well, this deals 25 damage twice. This deals even more damage. Is the opponent crazy? He's going to let me win. Oh, that was close. It didn't seem like it, but we're just one attack away from dying. And I even blundered a lot. I really wanted to use Swain to stun the Art of the Fluffed. The fact that we didn't do it through multiple turns was a mistake. Soul Cleave, I guess. It's a card that's already in my deck. And now Zoe and Poro King. Let's see. Alright, so I need to worry about the 1 mana 90/90 and the rally effect on the first turn. Can't really deal with that. I guess I can keep Dust Up Diplomacy and Cunning Sweep and just stun the 1 mana 90/90. Yeah, I can do that. This is probably the best start I could possibly get. The Fading Icons are meh, but it might work out in my favor. Unfortunately, the opponent managed to develop an additional spell shielded unit. Hopefully I can still kill 2 Poros for free though, and in the process remove the spell shield on all of the opposing units. Ooh, this is the best draw possible, I think. This allows me to go Soul Cleave on the Ghastly Band, which will buff my attacking unit by 1 because of the Hallowed. And this makes it so we can kill Zoe here at the start, and this unit as well. And I suppose I can deal some damage to the Poro King. Let's not feed the sheep, I think. Okay, Zoe gone. Okay, I've reduced the cost of the Beast's Frenzy to 0. Can I kill the Poro King here? It would be great if I could kill the Poro King here. Ooh, that's huge. The unfortunate part is we'd end up buffing the ship. But as long as the ship doesn't get overwhelmed, we should be okay. The opponent could attack into me here. Can I kill any of his units? Not particularly. Guess I can throw my units in harm's way in order to reduce the cost of the Beast's Frenzy. I take 6, I lose my elusive blocker. But whatever. Let's keep growing our hollowed. I actually could have blocked better there. It's fine, it's fine. Let's get rid of the only Poro. That's one use of the counter spell, I suppose. This will keep buffing up that ship. He's getting a full board of champions next turn. And a bunch of keywords. And the mark gets over or gets removed. That's gotta be a worst case scenario type of thing. Let's hope the opponent doesn't have a transform effect for my Kindred. They don't. C3, Lady of Clouds. How much hallowed do we have? 10 hallowed. Okay, so this is enough to kill the Shen. And with this we can kill 2 of the opponent's units. Do I want to do that though? This will trigger the rally effect. Do I want to trigger the rally effect or do I want to get rid of the overwhelm unit? I think getting rid of the overwhelm unit is probably the correct choice. Let's keep the opponent's board as clear as possible. We're also chipping away at the opponent's health bar slowly and surely. As long as the opponent's units don't get overwhelmed out of nowhere, we should be okay. Swain. The opponent's using Buried in Ice. How do I survive this? I have the stun to stun a unit. I need to develop a blocker for the C3. Swain won't get us there. I will get a... This will turn into a Kindred, however. If the opponent doesn't have a rally effect, we should be fine. Because we can stun there. Block with the Kindred. Can also just drop down the Shackled Ghast, I guess. Ghast guess. I think that's our game plan. The unfortunate part is that the Buried in Ice prevents me from playing a Fading Icon to generate 2 blockers because my board will be filled with landmarks. Let's do Kindred. We'll stand there. Please don't steal my stuff, opponent. Guess since the opponent's playing another unit, I can develop another unit of my own. Ghastly Band, Prey, Fading Icon. Let's override one of the Ghastly Bands, I suppose. Ooh, this Kindred has lifesteal. That's pretty good. It's going to help keep our health up. Wait. No attacks with the I guess he's pulling both of the units that can block. Don't think that's correct, however. This thing is going to be a problem. No matter what. Ouch. Can do Dance of Arrows. Try to mark one of
What is yet to come.
the opponent's units so that he doesn't get benefits from the board-wide buff. This is going to be good. Ooh! Huge roll on the lifesteal. The unfortunate part is that sheep keeps getting hit by our overkill. Or overkill. It's okay. We're denying the thing. Can kill 2 units here, hopefully. Can also do Swain here. Let's go for a kill first. This also deals a bunch of damage to the opponent's Nexus. He might just die this turn if he doesn't have a way to remove the Kindred. He doesn't have mana for another Buried in Ice, right? Unless he drew specifically the Buried in Ice he shuffled back into the deck with Buried in Ice's effect. Attacking with Kindred is better if he has the Buried in Ice in hand. Playing Swain is better if he... No, both. Playing Swain is worse if he has Buried in Ice in hand as well. So I guess the correct play is always to attack with Kindred.
We do not linger.
Pull with the... Pull the Kindred, I guess. Pull with the Kindred, I guess. It keeps hitting the cheap. What are the odds of that? 1 in 6 every time. Yet again! Damn, I won that game, but the opponent got extremely lucky. Imagine you have a single unit on the board that's completely immune to damage, and the randomly damaging effects of your opponent just keep hitting that one specific unit. So your opponent's game plan gets thrown for a whack. Yeah. Well, all that matters is that I won. And I don't care. And I'm sick, and I'm tired, and I tried this like 5 times already. I had to do the whole funny reset thing. Wait 2 hours for the game to close the instance, because I don't feel like going through all of this again. And oh, bother. Yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.